Morning and welcome standard 10 students to the third and final video of the story The Necklace, chapter 7 in the book Footprints Without Feet. The Necklace, written by Guy de Maupassant, a champion short story writer. We will be going through the summary. We introduce Madame Liesel to you. Just give me a second. So we'll be introducing continuing with the summary. The summary, previously we told that Madame Liesel was a selfish and unsatisfied lady. She hated everything about her apartment, about her life. While her husband was satisfied with homemade food, she wanted elegant dishes. And she even didn't meet her close friend, Madame Forestier, just because she was rich, and meeting her made Matilda feel bad about her. So one day the husband came carrying an invitation card to a minister's party, and he thought his wife would be happy. What happens after that, we'll figure out in the next part of the summary. Contrary to his expectation, Matilda was irritated and angry and threw the card away. She was upset because she didn't have anything to wear at such an extravagant party. Her husband gave her 400 francs to buy a new dress that he had been saving to buy a gun so that he could go hunting with his friends. After buying the dress, she was sad because she did not have jewelry to make herself look more appealing and attractive. Her husband suggested that she could borrow jewelry from her friend Madame Forestier. When Madame Liesel went to her friend's house and described the situation, she showed her the cupboard and asked her to choose whatever she liked. Matilda chose a precious diamond necklace which was kept in a black satin box. So this we have figured out. She was a selfish lady, never satisfied with anything. First she wanted a dress that would cost 400 francs that the poor husband had been saving. So he gave it away for a dress that she would be wearing one time at a party. And even after that she was not satisfied. She wanted more. Now she wanted jewelry to go with the dress. So her selfishness had no end. The more was given, she wanted more. And for that, the husband suggested to borrow some jewelry from Madame Forestier, who was her friend from convent, from the school they studied. And she loved that idea and went to Mrs. Forestier and borrowed a piece of jewelry from her. And that was a diamond necklace. They went to the minister's party, and all the men admired her as she was looking gorgeous in her new dress and jewelry. They returned at 4 in the morning. By that time, Madame Liesel had already dozed off. Mr. Monsieur Liesel had already dozed off in one of the rooms with three other men. They decided to leave and couldn't find a carriage. Finally, after walking for a while, they got a carriage which dropped them right outside their door. Matilda realized she did not have the necklace. Monsieur Liesel went out to search the railway tracks for the necklace. Madame Liesel went to the police station, cab officers, and also gave an advertisement for reward to person who returned the necklace. Meanwhile, he told his wife to tell her friend that the clasp of the necklace has broken and had given it for repair. After a week, when the necklace could not be found, they decided to replace it with a similar one. They found a similar necklace priced at 36,000 francs. Fortunately, Monsieur Liesel had inherited 18,000 francs from his father, and the rest he borrowed. So they went to the minister party. Madame Liesel enjoyed the attention she got. She was very happy, very pleased. All through the night she danced along. She got attention from everybody for her beauty. And finally, when they returned, they really found out that they have lost the jewelry. They made every effort to find it. They even lied to Madame Forestier that the buckle has broken, so it has been given for the clasp, or the buckle has broken, so they have given it for repair. and so on and so forth. But finally they could not find the necklace. So then they decided to replace it. So the similar looking necklace cost 36,000 francs. Monsieur Loisel had inherited 18,000 francs from his father, and the rest he borrowed. So they were middle class people, and this was a big amount for them. It took them 10 years to repay all the loans, and in these years their lives changed drastically. They moved to a smaller apartment and removed the maid. Matilda cooked the food and washed the clothes herself. Even Monsieur Loisel worked multiple jobs to repay the borrowed money. In these years, Madame Loisel started looking much older. Her hair badly dressed, her voice became loud, and she became a normal person who would carry a basket to the grocery store, butcher store, and the fruit store to buy their daily supplies. One day she met her friend Jean with a child and decided to tell her the truth and explain how she was indirectly responsible for her aged looks and her living conditions. She explained how she lost the borrowed necklace and had to take a loan for replacing it. On hearing this, Jean told Matilda that the necklace she had borrowed was a fake one and was not worth more than 500 francs. Here is the lesson to be learned. Right? Had she been honest and accepted her fault and told Jean, Madame Forestier, that she had lost the necklace she had borrowed, she wouldn't have to suffer. But due to her dishonesty, her selfishness, she had to live 10 years of poverty, which took away her beauty and all the comfort she had in her house. So there is a lesson to be learned. One night at a party and a short time admiration doesn't change your life. It's hard work and desire to succeed changes people's life, which they didn't have, which particularly Matilda didn't have. So this is the lesson they are trying to teach. Now let's come to the question answer section. Question number 1 is, what kind of a person is Madame Loisel and why is she always unhappy? Madame Loisel is young, pretty, ordinary but discontented woman. She is of a humble background but dreams of riches and comforts. She is proud of her beauty and wants to be admired. Her meager resources are not enough to satisfy her expensive cravings, making her angry all the time. So that was her basic character. She was young, pretty, ordinary and discontented woman. She always craved, because of her beauty, she craved to be rich, and for that she was selfish. She was never happy with anything that the husband provided, and that's why she was angry and vexed all the time. Now question number 2 is, what kind of a person is her husband? Her husband, Monsieur Loisel, is an ordinary and average young man, a male clerk by profession. He is still contented with his job. Also, he is a caring man, as he is excited to show the dinner invitation to his wife. Also, he appreciated what his wife cooked. And third, he tried to make his wife happy. He understood the wife's cravings and he tried to make her happy by all possible means. He brought the invitation card, he gave his savings of 400 francs so that she could buy a dress, and so on and so forth. So there are lots of points, you can use anyone. Question number 3 is, what fresh problem now disturbs Madame Loisel? After spending a fortune on a beautiful dress, Madame Loisel is faced with yet another disaster. She frets over the fact that she does not have a beautiful jewel to go with her dress. So she asks her husband to pass on the invitation to someone else. Right. How is the problem solved? Matilda Loisel's husband, Monsieur Loisel, comes to her rescue. First, he suggests her to wear fresh flowers. Matilda just mocked at the idea. Then he advises her to borrow some jewels from her rich friend, Madame Forestier. Thus, the problem is solved as Madame Forestier lends her a beautiful diamond necklace. Now, question number 5 and question number 6. What do Mr. and Madame Loisel do next? The Loisels leave no stone unturned. Madame Loisel goes back and searches for the necklace. Then he goes to the police and the cab officers also. They put out an advertisement in the newspaper and offer a reward to anyone who finds the necklace, but all efforts go in vain. How do they replace the necklace? After all efforts fail, Loisels decided to buy a new identical necklace to replace the lost one. Madame Loisel pooled in 18,000 francs for his inheritance and borrowed the rest. The couple managed to buy the new necklace for 36,000 francs and returned to the rightful owner. So I think this will be all. Till I see you in next videos, you take proper care. Goodbye and thanks for watching.